Hello everyone, welcome back to Root and Out. Today I'm going to share a very useful tip to solve a common and frustrating issue many of you have faced when using Burp Suite. If you're using Burp Suite on Kali or Parrot OS, you may have faced this probably. What happens is, like, normally by default Burp Suite is configured with to use 50% of your RAM, and if you're running Burp Suite for your pen testing, and the same time if you open some other apps in your system, there's a high chance that it's getting frozen or it gets stuck, and you may need to close other apps because Burp Suite itself is taking half of your RAM. So I'm going to show you how to resolve the issue. I will show you how things work normally. If you open this, and you can see, I will open the system resources here. If you go next, startup, just start your Burp Suite, let it open. The funny part is, I don't know why Burp Suite is not allowing you to change it in your UI. If you do this one and just open the browser itself, now the system RAM is increasing. And okay, suppose imagine you're working on this one, and if you want to do something using your VS Code, and if you open this, you can see it's hiking up. Now it is getting more RAM. It's almost reached half of it, but just because if you open 2 of it, but you can, I'll close my VS Code now, and if you go to Burp Suite settings and go to the suite option, and on startup behavior, you can see the maximum Java memory usage is set up is more than half of it. Like, I do have only 5.8 GB of RAM here, but it is configured to use 29680 MB of RAM. That's almost half of my RAM. The problem with this one is, if you continue using this one and if you try to open other apps with this along with this, it will get completely frozen out. So how to change this? It's very easy to change it. In fact, you close it, and now just use which Burp Suite you get a location, and it's there in bin. Check the file type of this, and you can see it's a Bourne shell script. So check what is the content of that. Why I'm doing this way is because you will land into the correct path of the Burp Suite. You can view the script, and here you can see the actual script is moving to this folder and running this binary. So just move to that folder, and if you do an ls here, there's a file called with the extension of .vm options. If you view the content of that one, you can see this is by default is set up to use 50% of the RAM. So you have to change this to fixed amount of RAM, just to ensure that your Burp Suite is not going to take more than that we configure. For that, there's an example here. It's commented here. You can make use of this option. Either you can say in memory in MB, or directly you can say in GB also. It's up to you. So this file is not editable with the normal privilege, so you have to edit it using I can do this with the sudo privilege. No. So once if you open this one, you can paste the option that you copied from above, and here I'm going to say 2048, that's 2 GB maximum. Then comment this option out. Now save the file. Now if you restart Burp Suite, it won't go beyond 2 GB. Previously it was 2968, that is more than half of my RAM. Now this shouldn't go, even if you using too long, it doesn't matter, it won't go beyond 2 GB. Go to settings, suite, startup behavior. See, here it is completely restricted to 2048, so it doesn't matter how long you are going to use this. The JVM is not going to take more than 2 GB of your memory. This would be really useful if you are using Burp Suite continuously and if you are facing the same issue. This is same, the file name is same for Windows also. Even if you are using Pro version, just search for in Windows. If you can search it inside the place where the actual exe is residing. There you have the same VM options file. You can change there with the same options are same, the same format. And some you can see some of, if you search in the somewhere, people may say using the Java command you can control. Yeah, of course, Java command you can, using the Java you can control this, but that makes a lot of issues, and more normally in Kali and Parrot OS, because the Java that needs to run Burp Suite may not be the version that it needs by default in your Kali Linux or Parrot OS. So that's a mess to change playing with the versions. So this is the best working option. So that's it for this video. I just did it because I was facing the issue for a long time when I was trying to record my videos. I just did the same thing to make it matching for with my recording, because I wanted to open multiple applications same time when I was showing the Burp Suite for intercepting the application. So that's it for this video.